Welcome to the Stoic Tide. There's a quiet truth the world doesn't want you to hear. It's the reason peace feels so far away. It's the reason you wake up restless, even when nothing's wrong. Most of your suffering doesn't come from what you lack. It comes from what you demand. You want the world to be fair. You want people to act differently. You want life to unfold according to the story you imagined. But life doesn't read your script. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, surrounded by war, plague, and betrayal, discovered a truth that few of us ever understand. Peace does not come from conquering the world. Peace comes from changing your relationship with it. He didn't pray for fortune. He didn't beg for mercy. He prayed for strength. He prayed for clarity. He prayed to accept what was given, as if he had chosen it himself. In his meditations, he wrote, "Do not expect events to happen as you wish. Wish them to happen as they do, and your life will flow well." That's the essence of Stoicism. And that's what we'll explore today: how to stop wanting and start accepting. 5 parts, 5 lessons, 1 path to peace. Part 1, accepting other people. Someone mocks you. Someone lies. Someone betrays your trust, and instantly anger rises, sharp, alive. Your chest burns. Your thoughts scream, "They shouldn't treat me like that." But Marcus realized something timeless. No one can harm your mind unless you let them in. The insult itself, harmless. It's your interpretation that makes it sting. Your ego that whispers, "They owe me respect." But who promised you that life would be fair? Every time you try to control how others behave, you give them power over your peace. You can't force kindness. You can't demand loyalty. But you can master your reaction. That's the first act of freedom. Not changing them, but changing you. Marcus wrote, "Don't waste your time worrying about what others say or do. It keeps you from doing what's useful. So next time someone insults you, don't replay it. Don't defend it. Just breathe and whisper quietly, 'That belongs to them, not me.' That's not weakness. That's sovereignty." Part 2, accepting impermanence. When you're young, time feels endless. You think you'll have forever, to chase dreams, to love, to begin again. But one day, you realize, time was never yours. It was only on loan. Marcus watched emperors rise and fall. He saw cities swallowed by the earth. And he wrote, "Like leaves on the wind, so are generations of men. Each grows, falls, and is replaced. Everything you cling to, youth, beauty, success, is already fading. Right now, you can beg the universe to stop the clock, or you can open your eyes to what's real. Nothing lasts, and that's what makes it precious. When you understand impermanence, fear begins to dissolve. Because there's nothing left to lose, only moments left to live. Fame fades faster than smoke. Praise is forgotten by those who gave it. Even love is only here for a breath. So stop chasing forever. Start honoring the fleeting." Marcus wrote, "Each of us lives only now, this brief instant. The rest is gone or impossible to see. If this moment is all you truly own, why spend it fearing what's gone or worrying about what hasn't come?" The Stoics didn't mourn impermanence. They celebrated it, because every second is a miracle that will never return, and that's reason enough to be grateful. Right now. Part 3, accepting misfortune. Here lies the test that defines us all: suffering. We all pray for calm seas. We hope for smooth roads. But the gods never promised that. Marcus didn't ask to be spared from hardship. He asked to be worthy of it. To a Stoic, misfortune is not punishment. It's training. You can curse the storm, or you can learn to sail through it. But the storm doesn't care. He wrote, "Isn't it better to do what's up to you, like a free man, than to be controlled by what isn't, like a slave or beggar?" That's the Stoics' greatest law, the dichotomy of control. You can't control death, betrayal, illness, or loss. But you can control what they mean to you. That's where your freedom begins. You lose your job, despair, or rebuild. You're rejected, chase, or detach. You face illness, pity yourself, or rise above it mentally. The event is neutral. Your interpretation decides if it's heaven or hell. Marcus prayed differently. Not "let me keep her," but "let me let go." Not "save me from pain," but "give me strength to endure it." That's Stoicism. Turning tragedy into transformation. When you accept misfortune, you become untouchable, because even fate has nothing left to take from you. Part 4. Accepting change. Nature's law is simple. everything changes. From the stars above you to the thoughts in your head, nothing stays still. Marcus called the universe a river of change, every drop flowing, forming, dissolving, endlessly remade. And yet, we resist. We cling to people, jobs, and memories long gone. We beg the current to stop. But trying to keep things the same is like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you grip, the faster it slips away. Marcus wrote, "Some things rush into existence, others out of it. Change and flux constantly remake the world. We find ourselves in a river. What can we cling to?" The answer, nothing external. The Stoic doesn't fear change. He welcomes it, because every ending is just the beginning of something new. The death of one chapter writes the prologue of another, and in that flow he finds peace. Don't cling, don't fight, adapt, grow, and keep walking. Part 5. Accepting yourself. This is the hardest acceptance of all. Not fate, not loss, but yourself. Most people never find peace with who they are. They spend their lives wishing for another story, another body, another mind. Marcus didn't. He looked in the mirror and said, "This is my nature. I will live in harmony with it." He accepted his flaws without shame, and that gave him freedom to focus on what he could improve, his character. He wrote, "Do what you can with what you have, and accept the rest as nature's will." Self-acceptance isn't weakness, it's strength. It's standing in your reality and saying, "I am not perfect, but I am capable. I am flawed, but I can grow." Your weaknesses don't define you. Your response to them does. The Stoics believed there's something divine inside every human, reason. The power to step back from emotion, to observe it, and choose a wiser path. Marcus said, "People find pleasure in different ways. I find mine in keeping my mind clear, in welcoming everything I see and treating it as it deserves." That's Stoic mastery. Not escaping emotion, but understanding it. Not rejecting the world, but aligning with it. You don't need to change your nature. You need to live it, fully, calmly, courageously. Conclusion, the art of acceptance. Look back on your life. The moments that broke you weren't the moments that hurt. They were the moments you demanded the world to be different, and it refused. And the moments that brought you peace were the ones where you finally let go. Stoicism doesn't teach you to be numb. It teaches you to be calm inside the storm, not to stop caring, but to care wisely. Not to control everything, but to control yourself. Marcus didn't run from pain. He sat with it, observed it, and rose above it. That's what it means to be human. That's what it means to be free. So stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask instead, "Who can I become because of this?" Stop wishing for an easier life. Start wishing for a stronger mind. Stop begging for fairness. Start building resilience, because that is the art of living. That is the Stoic way. Take a breath, reflect, and remember, wisdom grows in silence. If this message spoke to you, subscribe, not for me, but for the stronger version of yourself that's waiting within you. And in the comments below, write just one sentence. "I choose acceptance." Say it, mean it, because the moment you do, your training begins.